everyone. Welcome to week 4 of The Artist's Way with Julia Cameron. Oh boy. So, this was the media deprivation week, and I have to say, I didn't do too well with it. It was a little bit difficult because we are living in a different time frame compared to when this book was written over 30 years ago in 1992. There's a lot of technology these days. We can't do pretty much anything without technology. Um, so I had to break it a couple of times for everyday life stuff. And I also just wanted to say that I I was very gravitated. I gravitated toward the um, the activities in this week's tasks of this chapter. The letters that you had to write to yourself, from the future you to the child you. I did the 80-year-old letter to myself, and that was very emotional. I don't know how I'm going to be when I'm 80 years old. But then also, and this was also the week to declutter, to get rid of the old and make room for the new. So there was that. It was very easy because I only had one thing that I wanted to get rid of to start with. And it was these old jeans that didn't fit me well. And I don't know why I kept them. And I got rid of them. I finally got rid of them. So it just goes to show when you start to value yourself more, you start to expect more for yourself and from your wardrobe. And one of the other activities that I really enjoyed this week was my ideal environment. So I really love cozy spaces. I love, cozy living rooms. And if I had all the materials right now, I would have redecorated my whole living room if I could. But you know, it's I don't know how to put this, you guys. Um, it was just very eye opening of what I started to want more of. I want more, decorations in terms of my coffee table. Like, I want to get some artificial flowers to put in the center of the coffee table, and if I could, I would have, have some different, what is it? Have some different furniture, have more warmer, inviting colors. I really wanted that. And also, I had a lot of creative energy. I didn't do a full media deprivation blackout. I tried to for the first day. And the first day of it was I got really annoyed with some of the clutter that I had on my coffee table, on my dining room table. I just didn't like to work in a space like that. So I recognized it. I recognized that I didn't like the way that I had so much. It wasn't like so much clutter. It was just like in small areas of my apartment. There's a little bit of clutter here, clutter there, you know. So I want to try to change that, as I go along. Um, so it was just very eye opening, like I said earlier. Um, the other thing is, again, I had a lot of creative energy in terms of writing. I really enjoyed, writing stories for myself that I'm not going to share with other people. A lot of themes that I want to explore in those stories. It was just kind of like this little secret that I had with myself, and I started to write and express myself. I already did quite a bit of stories, and I'm like, wow, I really, really enjoy this for fun, and I really enjoyed that. And I also really enjoyed just being myself, being in that space to write whatever I wanted, and it didn't have to be published anywhere. So it took the pressure off, And right now I feel like I have this. I don't want to get away with myself and say I have endless amounts of creative energy, but this is exactly what it feels like at the moment. I'm not going to lie. It feels like I'm not depleting myself the same way that I'm used to, where I'm feeling drained out. I feel like I'm alive. I feel free spirited when I'm writing. And the other part of it that really surprised me, and I told my boyfriend this, is that I feel like I'm grieving my old self, and along with that comes with the friends that I, kept in contact with, or spent time with online. Letting that stuff go, or feeling like I'm letting that stuff go, is a little bit hard. Because now I'm doing like all this writing, and I've got no one to really share that with, because everybody's on their own paths, as they should be, and I had to realize that I'm grieving this, but I'm grieving this with love, and I'm wishing everybody well in whatever it is they decide to do in the future. But I always have my creativity, and that's going to stick with me. But yeah, so this week was just getting rid of the old and in with the new, and realizing how I'm changing as this program goes along. I can't believe we're going to be in week 5 of it, chapter 5, and I kind of saw a little bit of what's to come in that chapter. And what was really interesting is a lot of the synchronicities that I experience is within that book itself. Whenever I'm thinking about, it's like the book knows to address it. I also got, just a random gift at my door. It was just a random situation. And I tried to figure it out. I'm like, how did this happen? I try to do the right thing by that, but I realized that we don't always have to know the answers to why something happened the way that it did. And even with mistakes, when you make mistakes, you be very gentle with yourself, and you say to yourself, I didn't mean to do that, but I know what to do better the next time. And that's basically what I learned this week. But yeah, right now my heart kind of hurts because I'm grieving my old self. I'm grieving the people that came with my old self. I wish I could show people the writing that I'm doing for myself, but I know that's not the purpose of the writing. The purpose is to nurture myself, to explore, be creative, have fun, and really enjoy myself at this point and live life to the fullest, which is basically what the artist way is all about, living life to the fullest. Um, I wrote a letter to my inner child, and apologized for the things that my inner child went through, what I went through in the past. And that was very emotional, trying to bring those things and those situations up to the surface, and really apologizing for it, and that I never really addressed it. Um, Having my own sense of style and embracing that. And if I like my hair a certain way, I'm allowed to have my hair a certain way. If I like certain makeup, I'm allowed to wear that certain makeup. I've had, comments in the past where people didn't like the middle part of my head, and I'm like, well, it's the most comfortable. So the the true self is coming back, like all the fragmented parts of myself that were hidden away or quieted down, they're resurfacing, and they're coming back into my heart. And that's the genuine part of this. And it's also, living my life to the fullest, the best way that I know how, with a disability, and just having a lot of fun. So without the artist way, I would not be here making these videos. So I really appreciate what is provided for me so far. Thank you all for listening. I'm sending you all so much love, and take care of yourselves, and good luck on your journeys if you're doing the artist way as well. Take care and see you next week. Bye bye.